I'm not sure if I'm live. I'm not sure if I'm live. Can everybody hear me? Wow. Oh, I have one of these. Come on, can y'all hear me? Let me know. Let's try to hype up the crowd. Can you all hear me? Come on, can y'all hear me? Left me hanging. Okay, I think we are live. Alright, welcome, and a pleasant good night to everybody who are watching us from wherever you are around the world. Come to you yet for another episode of the IX podcast. My name is Jesse, also known as TTBro1 and TTBro2 on Tumblr, TTBro12 on Instagram, and of course on Flickr at the link in the description. How y'all going? It's a beautiful Sunday night. It's Sunday the 28th of January 2018. Thank you so very much for joining me here today. So, what we have to discuss, well, first thing first, we're going to discuss about the new Firestorm update. So, for all those who are watching, for all those who are on Second Life, there's a brand new Firestorm update that I look at, and it's pretty interesting. So, it has very much new features. It's actually one of the most ambitious updates ever Firestorm have ever undertaken. We're going to look at that shortly. Also, we're going to look at Ali, or Alyssa, or Ali, or what I fondly know as Ali Bear. Actually, Ali Bear have been featured in a very popular Sync D animation video. For those who don't know, Sync D is a very popular supplier of animated-based poses on Second Life. Very, very popular. And Ali is a featured dancer of it that featured their demo video. We're going to look at that together in this podcast. However, I will have to mute the video because I sort of having some issues with copyright restrictions. Currently I am fighting a copyright dispute with one of them because I used break filler. The guy basically claimed that I used their music, but I did my research, it's not his music, so I'm fighting that copyright claim. I don't want to get no further copyright claim, so let me just be good. And after that, we will discuss about plans in 2018, from 2018 announcement from IX, including a very grand, exciting announcement from IX and Eastbound. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it, as well as some announcements and some news. So we're going to take a very, very short break. Here on the IX podcast, we're going to take a very short break. And when we come back, we will start. This is the IX podcast. And welcome back to the IX podcast, everybody. Thank you very much for joining with us. If you're now joined in, this is the IX podcast. We have done episode every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We are right now at 4. We right now did 4 episodes. This is our 5th episode. And I've been giving a good amount of views and a good amount of support. So thank you very much for support. If you like this podcast, make sure to give this a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe so that we can keep update on our future podcast and our future video content that I am working on later this week. Anyway, guys, so we're going to go to our first topic. That is the Firestorm. Yes, that is the Firestorm update. So I'm just going to transition to the full screen so that you all can see. Okay, so here we are at the page, the Firestorm page. The update is 5.0.11.5364. According to the Firestorm developer, this is one of the most major releases that Firestorm have ever pushed out since 2017. Was a top year for Firestorm development, and actually it is a top year because I'm currently using Firestorm at this moment, and I haven't seen any updates from Firestorm since. So I hope that 2018, the developers of the Firestorm project will get back to normal and back to more regularly quarterly release starting in 2018. So what's some updates? Well, they say that they'll be disabling some old inventory codes soon, which will break the legacy section or previous Firestorm version, and any viewer that not supporting the new and must improve HTTP access fetch functionality. So basically what they're trying to say is that if you have been using any previous versions of Firestorm, you are asked to please update to this latest version. Because if you do not update to this latest version, it will run the risk of breaking legacy codes. So that is why it's very important. Also, they have been making some improvement to the level of details, which is one topic that is pretty much controversial to Firestorm and for Second Life users. We will go through that in a detail. We're also going to read the blog about it. There's also inventory count, which increases substantial amount because account includes the folder. Previously, they say the number of inventory items omitted in the folder, which gave you an inaccurate number. You also find that when you click on a folder, it will display the pair of numbers on the left. For example, like this: 380 plus 184 elements. The first 380 example is how many non-subfolders are there in the book, and the second is 184. In this example, is the number of folders. Okay, I just moving on. No longer cosign. We have stopped cosigning our Windows binary due to cost and lack of verification. Expect that your antivirus or firewall may warn you that this software is not trusted. If you download from the website, it is safe. So I am just going to go back for a moment to explain what exactly is cosigning mean for all you non-tech savvy enthusiasts. So cosigning is basically like the cosigning is the process of digitally signing executables and scripts to confirm the author and guarantee that the code had not been altered or corrupted since it was signed. This implies using cryptographic hash to validate the authenticity and integrity. So basically, code signing is a security feature in which to tell the antivirus software or your malware software that this is a trusted source. Okay? So, what's in this release? There had been lots. It's been 6 months since our last update. So, they will give you a summary, but they have the Inara P blog that teaches the full nitty-gritty of the update, which we will be reading together, with permission, of course. I hope Inara Gray watched this and you don't mind me using his blog post. So, changelog. Update to LL Codebase 5.0.9, which includes, among other things, the Access ATT project. This feature moves fetching from several types of access to HTTP. Okay. Fixes for avatar physics bugging out or at very low or very high FPS, allowing with it to have you wiggling and jiggling at your very best. So, that means for all low-end computers, expect to see some improvement in your physics. So, especially the ladies. Firestorm 5.0.1 164 Windows and Mac version will now have Havoc thanks to Linen Lab. Yes, that is very important because I think just a few months ago, Firestorm had discontinued the uses of Havoc support because of cost and because of not many people use it. But now it's been available. So if you currently watching this and using Havoc support, which I don't know who will use it, but for those who use it, it is now available. Added ability to view an object physics in shape in edit mode. We will see that in details. Added the ability to show specific mesh LODs and edit and new mesh information added to the object tab. Okay, we'll look at that also. Adding the object to reset broken mesh once an avatar due to stock LOD. Right. Availability to view inventory count from inventory floater. Some by LLL, some by changes by FS. Okay. Adding new resources. Using information to expect floater. Added the total stat summary, an additional column for faces, velocities, triangle, texture memories, and VRAM to inspect folder. Added an option to show and hide invitations from already joined groups. Okay, that's a good option. Adding new command line. Class ZOF set, ZOFF set up, set underscore up, offset your avatar to upward by 0.05. Class Z offset underscore down, offset your avatar downward to 0.05. Okay. Use Alyssa medium redux font added especially for all the brownies. Or bronies. Sorry, I might bust it up. Okay. Added an avatar that is made in the same parcel indicator to the radar. Okay. Yeah, that is a good feature because it will show you if it is the same radar. OpenSim. Added support to Globus currency. Okay, we will talk about OpenSim in a later podcast. Free version rule, we will be applying block to version 4.79 in 2 weeks time, February the 7th. So, although that February the 7th is too long, I actually recommend if you're using it, please update it. It's a good update. So, let's watch the blog post. LOD and why the upcoming Firestorm lead, the what and why. Okay. The upcoming release of Firestorm version 5.01 will contain a few things on how the setting called level of detail factor can be adjusted in the viewer. We are aware, yes, it is controversial. For this reason, we would like to discuss, okay, so let's they say there's a problem. Firestorm, like all second-line viewers, have a long number of configuration settings. One of the most widely understood is the render volume LOD factor. It is not uncommon to set for second-line content creator to tell the user that it should be set as high as possible so that the creators can see it properly. Okay. Actually, I hear the higher the LOD, the higher the FPS. Or the lower the LOD, the higher the FPS. I'm not sure. So let's get to the technical stuff. That's what I want to see. LOD. The level of detail of LOD refers to how much of an optic detail the viewers will render. A higher LOD factor means that the viewer would show the object at much greater detail than the lower one. The smaller object rendered at the lower LOD will show as a simpler shape. So basically, one example is that if it's like a ball with higher LOD, it will show exactly like that, a soccer ball or a football. And a lower LOD will just show a circle. It just show like a flat circle with black and white blocks. Right? Yes. So basically, LOD, if you want to put it in a nutshell, LOD deals with what you call rendering. So basically, what happened is that we want to render some certain assets. Yes. So basically, we want to render graphics. Right? Now, of course, this is it. It takes more work to render a complex object than a simpler one. Of course. And the higher the LOD required to render a currently, the harder the computer and the graphic card have to work. If there's many objects with high LOD on the scene, your computer will slow down. Of course, because basically, with how graphics works, is that graphics work with the graphical processing unit, the GPU. Basically, the more graphics that they have, well, honestly, they're kind of doing it wrong, because if you mean graphics as in with static graphics, then yes, in an extent, it will slow down your computer, it will slow down the graphical processing unit, as well as the central processing unit. However, it won't slow down that dramatically. It will give you some frame rate loss, it will slow down your frame rate, but it won't be much. However, if there is more graphics, but there's moving graphics, like very complicated moving graphics in the viewer, then yes, that will lower your graphic card dramatically, because your graphic card will now have to work even more harder. So I think that is one thing that Firestorm should explain to the users about that. And also to separate between static objects as well as moving objects, because moving objects will cause the computer to slow down even more. Statics, yes, but not really. Especially if you're using a laptop or a computer with a high-end graphic card. The viewer managed this by determining the required LOD base in part of how far away you from the object. A small complex object 20 meters away can be rendered with a lower LOD. And you will never notice the difference because it doesn't take up enough space on your screen to show all the details anyway. If you move your camera closer, the LOD will go up because the object will appear larger and the details become more visible. Alright, and change it there. We'll look at that. So lots of discuss. Changes in Firestorm 5.0.11. High LOD setting could perhaps be somewhat, or if not totally justified, way back when sculpted frame were a common building material. Now that message is more widely used for new builds, however, there is no need for those high settings. Yes, sometimes there's not really a need to high LODs or high LODs because, because advancements in technology making it even more better that you could get best for less, not best for more. If you increase your LOD beyond useful letters, you will receive a pop-up message encouraging you not to do so. Pretty smart. LOD that factor setting over 4 will not persist after relog. Some new tools added to the build and edit window that will allow you to check the LOD behavior in the object. More details here. Wow, we have so many things to discuss. These changes are based on the following information and recommended for use. There is no benefit in setting the LOD value above 8 because the calculation performed by the viewers begin to conflict with each other such that high values and create errors in rendering. This is not a new problem. It has always been here, whether you happen to encounter it or not. In addition, the higher your setting is, the less improvement you gain with each added increment so that around 8 or 10, the improvement intensely plateaus and any further increase in median life for practical use. Setting over 8 are strongly discouraged. That is very clear because, as I said, advancement in technologies will allow you to use the best for less. You are able to use the setting from 4 to 8, but they will not persist after reload. We do not recommend these settings for general use, but we recognize that there are a lot of old and low quality objects on the grid, and many already used objects are not optimized to be seen very well without such value. Setting from 3.1 to 4 will not automatically reset on relog, but are still higher than what we recommend for general use. They are acceptable settings for use in photography and other temporary posters, but we do recommend it setting for 0.0 or below when you are done. Good. A recommended LOD factor is from 1.5 to 3.0 for regularly daily use. And if you're comfortable with even lower in the setting, feel free to use it. Not coincidentally, these are default values for 7 standards of quality, honest quality, please slider on a graphic presence. 1.5 for low to mid, 2.0 to mid to high to ultra, and 3.0 to high. 3.0 for ultra. Be sensitive to your system needs. If you start at 3.0 but notice a drop in FPS when certain objects are in your view, you may wish to experiment with a lower setting. Okay, that last one was actually pretty good. Because instead of because it's kind of like they don't need to study LOD anyway. LOD is useless. LOD is meaningless for everybody. So basically, if you go to preferences and adjust your graphic to ultra, you'll be fine because ultra is automatically set at 3 for you. However, if you decided that you want to go, if you decided that if you use an ultra and your frame rate goes down, then you can readjust it to high ultra or mid high around there. We are aware that some of these changes will be annoying at first. So if you use ramping up these settings, for our ultimate aim is to improve the user experience. Among the ways we will do that by educating our user base and calling attention on how popular misinformation stand our way on our code. If your information is more about LOD and how it works and effect on your experience, okay, we will then go to that in a later blog. Alright, so let's go back. Alright, how do you like the sound of that so far? I mean, it's pretty good. For everyone, it's pretty good so far. Alright, so let's look at the blocks. Okay. Okay, so let me just go through this one. This is back blocks. So again, yes. Now the higher the LOD factor, the lower the FPS. So basically, how it works is that the higher the LOD or the light density levels of details factor that you set, the longer it takes to draw the scene, which means the lower the FPS, and which means the lower the FPS, the more there will be lag, which also translates the more there will be lag, the more likely that your graphic card have to work even harder. Yeah. So in use settings, they will, warn you that you shouldn't use that much. Okay. So why is it so bad? Every object in view, no matter how large and small, will have the LED medium altered according to that setting. Right. If you want to read it more, there is a link in the description for you so that you can read it up. Let's look at NRP updates, right? Now, there's no need to do a clean install if you install it, so you could just install it right there. Okay. So, they say, so according to NRP blog, which, by the way, the link is, shout out to her, the link is in the description. Firestorm will have access HTTP project, which Firestorm now fetch the majority of the inventory access, landmark, wearables, system layer for clothing and body part, sound gestures and animation, the same way that textures, mesh, and avatar beacon information via the content delivery network rather than through the simulator. This should make such loading of such content both faster and more reliable. I agree, because actually, since I've been using that, I have seen a brave improvement in terms of loading. The loading does take me like less than a minute, sometimes even a few seconds. The 64-bit version of Firestorm will now use Havoc physics with the mesh loader and can now visualize pathfinding nav mesh. Group abilities always allow create landmarks. This was accidentally removed from the viewers and now have been returned. Oh my god. When enabled on a group role, it allows members of that role to override the teleporting route. Example, right-click teleport to on a parcel if the landing point is set, along a direct teleport is enabled on the region. Incorporation of the Martini, Moonshine, and Margarita viewer updates. Okay. Alright. So, Firestorm updates and addition. Viewer performance, mesh rendering, information, features, and updates. Okay. Bill Floater. Firestorm will now include an option to viewing the physics shape of the object you can edit. Among other things, it can help avoid having items you drag from the inventory fail to appear in-world with the message that fail to place at a specified location, pre-acquire again later, appearing on the top right corner of the view. The option of the feature tab of the build folder and take the form of an eye icon to the physics shape drop-down. If the display with a red line through it defaults, show physics shape in this version. If it's shown without a red line, then the physics shape is enabled. So when enabled, alright, you can do that by right click. I think it's right click edit. Then you're going to the third icon, features, and then there's a context space column, right? So this is for all those who are interesting. So we'll go down, blah, blah, blah. The build floater also provides a new range of information specific to a mesh object and a level of detail. This is seen on the object charts for floater when mesh object is selected. For the frame object, the term is unchanged and will stay the old information. Part, hollow, twist, taper, etc. Right? Again, for LOD takes up, you could just read up that written by Beck Janos for more information. So, it provides a list number of triangles used in the LOD that the creator has provided. Right. So, there's the LOD there, there's the description. Alright, I'm not going to talk about LODs again, so I'll just do. To further help with viewer's performance, the behavior of the render volume LOD factor debug have been changed in the Firestorm 5.0.11.53634. Any attempt to set the debug above 400 will result in a warning. So this is the warning here. which I find is one of the most convenient tools. Yeah, one of the most convenient tools. Note that it does not present the debug being setting higher than 4, but do take note of the recommendation in pop-up. Particularly the second item, while anything above 4 will only persist for the current login settings. And then it will automatically default at 2. Pretty good, Firestorm. Pretty good. Object Inspector rendering information. The display panel for both Object Inspector or the Avatar Attachment Inspector. Right-click on an object attached to an avatar and select Object Inspect from the context menu, or more. Inspect in the pie menu have been updated to show additional information. Faces. Number of texture faces. Vertices. Number of vertices that make up the object. Triangle. Number of triangles that make up the object. The mesh. Number of triangles that make up the object mesh. TMEM. Texture memory used by the object, and video RAM used by the object. And this is the inspect object, and this is the settings. Again, thank you, Inara, for providing that. Inventory update, folder, subfolder, and item count. So left clicking on a folder inventory, any panel tab will now display the total number of items in the folder and the number of subs that it contains in the format. Item and subfolder. So 2, 12 by 53 indicator folder that have 212 items in 53 subfolders. And then they have the deletion warning notification, which display when attempting to delete a folder would have content hidden. So recent tab, show in main menu, right click on an item in the recent tab and select show main menu with switch to inventory tab, which is highlighted. And then there's inventory item count, which now includes folder as part of full a Linden Lab update. And then there's preferences. So there's chat window, which report on the non-conference chat in nearby chat now include a URI link to the inviter will automatically ignore and leave all call conference ad hoc chat and reported ignore conference chat in nearby chat are both enabled. New command lines, I mentioned that already. Privacy. General. New optic to show and hide invitation to already joined groups. Log and transcript. Use built-in transcript viewer could not be correctly disabled when unchecked. Okay. User interface. 2D overlay remap shortcut. Remap shortcut already used by Linux. Control Alt FN to use Control Shift instead. Linux only. Font. Celestia Medium Redux font added. This does not support bold and italics. Proceeding. Move, add view, more than view. Added option to disable visual hint when editing shape. Other update of note, reset mesh LOD experimental. If the menu including failed to render properly after coming and hitting escape, this should correct the problem. Avatar context menu, reset LOD, PIE, appearance to reset and then to mesh LOD. Experimental. Fix for imposter avatar animation playing in at the wrong speed. Hover height should no longer reset on login or teleporting under certain conditions. Area search term should no longer persist across instances. Snapshot updates. Snapshot to Twitter now suppose Twitter 280 character limit and the snapshot no longer take up characters. BigNet setting now save up as graphic feature. Grid status. Help check grid status and grid status toolbars are now obeying the browser setting. Frame loop slider can now extend past 100 frames. Script editor. Number scripts editor can now using the correct transparency and script editor now use the source code profile. Broken reading. Debug setting for FFE rigging attachment pod must be set to true when uploading metrig to attachment points. So that's it for updates. For some updates. Yeah. it sounds like a really good update so far. Lots of really great stuff for Firestorm. So, if you are using old Firestorm right now, why are you waiting for? Please update that Firestorm immediately and enjoy it. It's a great update. I have seen a lot of notable improvements for Firestorm. For those who asking about what happens with IMView updates, I haven't seen an IMView update in a while. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, no problem. Alright, so 5.3.4.4. Never seen an update for them. I haven't seen any updates yet. I just checking to see if there are any updates for IMView. So far, no. Let's see. IMView 3.4.4. Okay, so I'm seeing so far I am not seeing any so far I'm not seeing any notable updates. Alright, so basically what happened is that I'm going to take a break, a pretty long break, because I'm going to take a bath. So right, so I'll be back approximately 30 minutes. So hopefully by 30 minutes I will be back, right? So now it's 9:15. I'll be back at around 10:30. So let's see. Okay. So I'm going to take a break. Right. And when we come back, we will continue. That continuation is that we're going to continue with Ali's Ali Bear Think Deep animation. So basically, we have Ali Bear Think Deep animation, which we're going to view. Okay. So this is the IX podcast. I'm heading off for a while to bed. Take a back. And when we come back, we will continue. Alright? So in the meantime, I will play some music. If you want to request a song, just long. Okay. If y'all want to request a song, I'm going to let you know how to request a song. I'm going to my song request now. So I'm just going to do some tests. Everybody. This is my back working. I'm just going to check on my iPod to enable the song. Please only use royalty-free song requests. I do not want to get Alright, so I'm just going to go and take a bath and I'll be right back, okay? Please don't miss me out. And we are back, everybody. Welcome back to the IX podcast. Sorry for the delay in the stream. I was taking a shower, but I am back for the IX podcast, and let us continue. So, how the chat going? Chat, what's up? Yes, thank you very much. I am back and live. So let us continue. So, what today I'm going to discuss is that Ali Bear, or better known as, Alyssa, better known as Ali, I call her Ali Bear, is featured in a Think D animation feature video. Now, for those who don't know what is Think D animation is like one of the most popular, it's actually Think D motion, but they are one of the most popular motion capture video that is appealing to the virtual world. So they are very popular, like really, really, really popular. They are known for making well-known dance animations, right? And Ali have the pleasure to be featured in one, which we're going to show today. So we're going to showcase that now. I am going to mute the audio, sorry, because I don't want to get copyright, right? But if you want, you can look it up. It's in the video description for some more information. So, let's full screen. Let's watch. Sorry if the audio is muted, guys. I just, for copyright reasons, the music is copyright. So I'll get filed. There you have it. Do y'all like it? I said I love it. Although y'all cannot hear it. Again, if y'all want to see it, link it in the description if you want to see it with sound. It's just music, so, but I don't think they don't really need the music because they just want to see the dances anyway. But anyway, congratulations to Ali for all of us at IX who are representing the brand very well, as well as the Eat Brown brand. I just heard news from Ali that she is featuring in another Think D animation video. We just have to wait and see how that goes. I will get some update with that later. So just stay tuned for that, okay? Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so let us go to announcement. There are certain announcements for Imperial and Isberg. First major announcement. We are going to have a video. Well, It's a collaborative Second Life video with Eastbound and Imperial coming soon in 2018. It is going to be a very hot Second Life video. It is not going to be exclusive to only Eastbound and Imperial. It's going to be open to everyone. So anybody who is listen to this podcast and interested in it, we're going to be doing a post hopefully later on during the day. I think on Monday, we're going to do a post announcing that you could sign up to be featured in that video. You must have Second Life. Please, you must have Second Life. Everybody is welcome. All companies are welcome, but the only requirement is that you must have Second Life. And it's also subject to the performer's discretion, of course. Alright, so make sure to sign up and hopefully they will select you and excuse me. Hopefully they will select you and hopefully we could start filming soon and we could start putting it together very soon. Okay? Also, we have a magazine. We have the IX magazine being released. Well, soon to be released. We are going to working on it. We are already in planning stages, but we are now starting to sell advertising spaces. So, if you know everyone, any creator, developer, or anyone who's selling product and interested in paying for art space, it is now available. Details of how you could make your payment will be delivered in subsequent subsequent podcasts. Hopefully by tomorrow podcast we will have it all ready and sorted out. But it's a very exciting podcast. A very exciting magazine because it featured many creative ideas, many creative features in which you, the viewer, could participate. So stay tuned for that. And hopefully we could see the progress of it. We hopefully need to have the magazine out by we're doing it bi-monthly. Yeah, bi-monthly. So no later than May, June. So no later than May. So that would be 4 months, and 4 months would be just enough time to complete the magazine and have it out and ready for distribution. Alright, so let us then look at my Tumblr to see what latest news we have, that all the updates for IX. So let's look at Tumblr and see what news we have. Okay. So far, nothing really. It seems that a lot of people loving it. Podcast. Shout out to you all. Oh my God. Okay. Let me just pan quick. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a major announcement. KC Legit, aka Daddy Legit, aka whatever you want to call her. Oh my God. Okay. Had just joined Eastbound. Give yourself a round of applause. Pop some champagne. He has just joined Eastbound, everybody. That is a great achievement. Congratulations to him for joining Eastbound. Hopefully we could get more members recruited very soon. Okay, I'm just going through this update we have. of blogs that I need to post. Other than that, nothing really significant. In terms of my side, I am working on a scene that I'm hoping to release very soon. I'm just slowly working onto it, and yeah, hopefully I will have it. That's it for updates. Just check my Discord. If y'all want to call on the Discord, you can do that now. I've seen anyone else. I haven't seen anyone. 2 people are watching. Okay. If not, I'll just end the stream right here. I can even show you what I've been working on. So basically what I'm working on personally is that I'm working on creating music. Going back to creating music, I'm in the process of creating a tropical house music. Oh, welcome. Welcome. Alright. There's no one on the voice chat. Okay. Well then, that brings us to the end of this another very successful podcast. There's not much to discuss about. My end. This is my end. Oh, another announcement from IX. Linnell, or Lala, is our new co-CEO of modeling at Imperial. Congratulations to her. She surely deserves it. I just have to do an announcement post later. Hopefully I will do it by the end of tonight. So that's some major announcement. Yeah. Oh, many people love it. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. If y'all missed any posts, the archive will be available on the archive, so you can watch it on the archive. It's at the end of the day. Also, please remember we are a Brave 35 publisher, so if you're using Brave Browser, you can now make sure you use Brave Browser when you're doing this podcast. It contributes to the podcast. Any little amount helps. No, we will not be doing donations, because I have no plans in making money off of this podcast, and even if I do, it has to be approved by the other members of the podcast. So, until then, there is no plan to introduce donations in this podcast at this time. So, anybody have any questions before we close the stream? So far, I see none. So far, there is nothing much happening on the side of things. Well, okay. About that, it kind of complicated. She's sort of back on eastbound. All this still unconfirmed and it's still questionable, but she's there on eastbound. And she's very close to IX and eastbound, so yeah. If there have any I'm hoping to bring more guests to the podcast to soon. That is something I need to look for. So, any more questions? I see 3 people on the podcast on my IX server, including Dolly and Zach and Lost on the awesome server Discord. Also, I want to give, before we close, I want to give an advisory. It come to my attention that there have been certain people that creating accounts, well, reactivating deactivated accounts to use it to spread frightful message. Please ignore them. One of them is got a Billy Vix. She created a blog which I'm not going to mention in the podcast, but she have already created a blog. And so please just keep your eye peeled and keep your hands alert. Wow, we have 3 to 4 people watching this. Shout out to all these 3 people. Unfortunately, enough, it didn't really give me anything to keep track. Just see it. It didn't really give me anything to keep track, so I just went to the analytics. My control room. Let's see the analytics. Oh, 14 minutes. Oh, that's there. Let's see. Oh, okay. About the Firestorm, let me see if I can help you out. Yes. You're going to firestormviewer.com. That's the website it is. I should put that link in the description. I will just do that now. Is that quick? Quick. Let me just see if I can help you out there. Okay. So to go to Firestorm, I'm going to check it out real quick. So it's not letting you update. Alright, no problem. I will help you with that. Perfect. Right. that you're going to firestormviewer.org, sorry. Let me just edit this. So let me just bring it up here. Let me just bring it to the full screen. Again, this is all helping. Alright. So go to firestormviewer.org, go to downloads, choose your operating system, so Windows, Mac, or Linux. In this case, it's a Windows. And just download the first one. That is the Second Life and OpenServe. Just download the first one, 64-bit. Alright. Download the first one. If you're using a 64-bit processor, most computers have 64-bit, some of them are 32-bit for some reason. But download the first one and just install it like you normally do. You don't need any, there is no need for any, like you have to uninstall the old version to install that. There's no need for that, just install it like normal and it will save everything and it will override all the other versions. So that, right? So it's the second one if you're using a 32-bit processor, okay? So either the first or the second. If you install the first and you get an error, so you install the second and you get an error, then try the first. If not, you could try these. If you get a, okay, then choose the first one, right? Then choose the first one and install it like normal. Right? Choose the first one and install it like normal. If it's still not going to update, then probably you are already updated already. So try that and see. It's supposed to say version 5.0.1.11 in bracket 5364. If you got that, then yes. Install the latest version. Also, all the links that I mentioned is in the video description. It's in the description below for your convenience. Alright, no problem. Okay, well, I'm going to end the podcast now, everybody. Thank you so very much for watching. If you like it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. I will have a brand new video coming soon in later week. As always, I'm Jesse. Do you have a great day. Thank you, and I will see you all next week. Take care. This will be on the 4th of January. Oh, wait, hold on. And you're live. Hold on. Let me just pan this to you guys. Let's see. And you're live. Yeah. Oh, you're on the app. Okay. Oh, that's great. Glad to have you on the app. Well, Nathan is in the YouTube chat. I'm not sure where Goddess is. I'm not sure where everybody is. Anyway, guys, okay. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end the stream right now. If anyone have any further question? And Nathan, you could please good luck on having it installed. So, since nobody have any questions, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. This is the IF Podcast. My name is Jesse, and do have yourself a great Sunday night. We will be back on Sunday, Monday, the 4th of February, 2018. From all of us here on Imperial, thank you very much for watching, and do take care.